During my time in middle school, I did a history report on ninjas. When I presented the report, my teacher, Mick Old Guy, said, "But ninjas aren't real." Well, that's where you're wrong, Mick Old Guy. Ninjas were very real. They just didn't have supernatural powers like the characters that often portray them on television and in folklore. These fanciful ninja have inspired some of the most popular TV shows and games to grace modern-day storytelling. Inevitably, people love making ninja OCs. But what'll make your ninja character flop or trot? Ninja from Naruto are obviously not entirely true to the ninja that actually existed in Edo period Japan, but they retain the important parts of what makes a ninja, and are arguably successful ninja characters. If you're going to base a character off of a well-known legend or a historical group of people, you're going to want to be careful when putting your own spin on the subject. A ninja that runs headfirst into combat with a samurai sword isn't a ninja. They're a really bad samurai. But this is my version of a ninja. So you say, but that's a really pointless argument you could use about anything you make when you don't want to follow any rules of the original source but want your work to gain traffic by using the keywords. Most people don't want to be baited by false advertising and waste their time on a non-ninja story. So what does make a ninja? And how can you shave your ninja? There might have been a typo in the script. And how can you have your ninja executed to make them more unique and original without breaking their core element? First, you have to ask yourself, how realistic do you want your ninja to be? Here's a scale to put this into perspective. Most ninja in our media weigh on the more fanciful side of our scale. This includes the primary use of magic, inaccurate costume design, and extreme body types. However, what keeps them a ninja is that they are spies and assassins with East Asian origins. The Ninja Turtles are arguable, but their fighting style does have Japanese influence, so I think they get a pass. Believe it or not, a ninja's ability to work as a spy is just as, if not more important, than their ability to assassinate. Let's start from the beginning. Here's a warning. History of the ninja wasn't all that well kept. Because of this, articles on the subject sometimes contradict each other. I'm presenting you the story of the ninja based off of what most articles seem to agree on. The ninja, also known as shinobi, and the female counterpart, kunoichi, were prominent in 15th century Edo period Japan, but some say that their existence dates as far back as the 12th century. Ninja worked as spies and mercenaries for feudal lords and clans. Unlike the samurai, ninja engaged in dirty fighting tactics and guerrilla warfare. These tactics, while useful, were considered low and dishonorable, and so ninja were hired, sometimes by samurai, to carry them out. Ninja were trained to make anything useful into a weapon. Eggs filled with iron filing and salt to create blinding bombs, colored rice to communicate in code, and even their sexuality to collect information and to make assassinations. That was a tactic reserved for kunoichi. Speaking of kunoichi, women were allowed to partake in the art of being a ninja just as much as men were allowed to. Samurai rarely had women fight beside them, and would generally overlook a woman doing her job. This would give a kunoichi the great opportunity to pose as a maid or geisha in order to eavesdrop and occasionally make an assassination. However, as a ninja, you have to decide what role you're going to partake in. Ninjas didn't have a fighting kit. You took the tools you needed for the job you were going to do. If you're going to be a spy and seductress, then you'll need to play and dress the part. If you're going to partake in missions where you expect you're going to be fighting a lot, then you're going to want to play and dress the part. Fanciful kunoichi tend to mingle these two parts together. An outfit like this doesn't serve as an unsuspecting seductive commoner, nor does it sensibly equip her for battle. I'm convinced that those are actually rockets that she unleashes in case of an emergency. Like, Siegfried would be coming in for a final attack, and then before he knows it, he'll have a face full of rockets. The common image of a ninja is also rather fanciful and based off of lore that's spun out of control. We imagine a ninja as someone dressed in all black with what you might call a ski mask over their face. This is actually quite inaccurate to how ninja used to dress. On night missions, ninja would dress in dark blue. Black would pop out amongst the scenery and the night sky. During the day, when they were spying or doing mercenary work, they would dress as farmers or other low-caste workers. Farming tools were commonly used by ninjas because of how accessible they were and how they could keep them on their person in plain sight. On rare occasions, a male ninja might pose as a samurai. So, if that isn't how ninja used to dress, then where did we get this from? It's a common belief that our black pajama ninja came from stagehands wearing black garments in kabuki theater. Stagehands that moved props would dress in black to signify to the audience that they weren't there. Actors that portrayed ninjas also dressed in black, not because ninjas did, because they didn't, but to portray the idea that the ninja couldn't be seen. Ninja, obviously, did not have mystical powers that could turn them invisible or anything else. Within their own house, or perhaps even within a lord's property, there would be secret trapdoors and walls they could use to quickly maneuver throughout the property, giving the impression that they were disappearing into thin air and reappearing out of nothing. Tall tales of folklore would be spun about the ninja to explain their abilities, but they were only well-trained human beings. So what are the bare bones of a ninja? What is their minimum requirement? A ninja is a specially trained spy that uses misinformation, stealth, and assassination to fulfill their duty under the rule of a lord, their clan, or even as an on-hire mercenary. Ninjas are associated with East Asian origins or influence. James Bond could very well be considered a ninja, but the reason why he is not is because of his British origins and influence. No matter where your ninja is on the scale of realistic to fanciful, as long as they abide by this rule, they are a ninja. Aw man, I want to make ninja characters again. When I have time, as I always tell myself. Following this video, there will be a new court case, and yes, it will be on 2 ninja characters. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned a little something about one of storytelling's favorite characters. We'll see you next time. Bye!